too sure if they actually do watch me just yet, but they're so high up that maybe they might inch at me just a little by little. They might repeat a Sammy word, and that might let me know that, we on the same page. Or they might have gave me one Sammy picture or two, but that's enough for now. They probably have a lot of older Sammy pictures that led me to see them, but anything new, maybe one as a confirmation. I just need to know if they really do watch me, because that would be cool. Cool friend. But if they did not respond at all, then I wouldn't even talk about them. I wouldn't even waste my time, because that's not possible to reach out to them. But if they're reaching out to me, then that means what I said was true. Based on everybody else, I've caught everybody else looking at me. I've caught thousands of people looking at me the same way. So it was all true. I said, hey, are you looking at me? You look good. And then they said, yes, I'm looking at you. And then relationships began. And then I tried it again with a couple famous people, and they responded, yes, I've been looking at you, and I'll say your words, because maybe you're a cool dude. And they want to repeat me. They want to, it's very godly for people to copy you. It's very boss. So, and these new celebrities, the most famous of the famous, they used to be my favorites, but then I became a man and became myself. I might have learned how to be in the spotlight, how to be confident, how to battle, how to talk in the interview from these people, how to have fun. I learned them from TV. Shit, I was in high school when Laguna was in high. So we were doing the same stuff, but they're in the rich OC. Besides that, and then you think, would these people like me if you ever met them? And they'll be like, yeah, because, they're human and they want some other humans there on a high level. Can't be average. You look at me, the young gun, and be like, yo, you want this because you got everything else, right? It's all about genetics. And most of these Caucasian white fames, they might want some tan swag like me. So, but the thing about rap and brown and tan swag, they ain't got no white business. But I got a lot of white business because I'm a smart, and maybe I got some white features, nice nose, big eyes, brown. I got red lips, but that's of the brown skinned people to where they have bigger lips. But my lips ain't too big, they're medium. It's a good size. Perfect size, actually. Some whites, they ain't really got no top lips. They ain't really, I mean, the white people with bigger lips, they're so damn popular because it's rare for those white people to have bigger lips. It's all gravy, but I'm all natural, and I got it natural. It's the lottery of the human genetics. Very godly, or lucky. Respect that, you fucking average people. Can't be talking shit about average. Amongst the average, to bring down the average. Hey, there's a thing called the crabs in the bucket. It's so true. They say you ain't gotta put a lid on a crab on the bucket. You ain't gotta put a lid on a bucket of crabs, because the other crabs will grab you when the other crab tries to jump out the bucket. If you put crabs in a bucket, one of them will try to climb out, and the other crabs will grab that crab trying to jump out the bucket, because the crabs get jealous that saying, hey, if we're stuck down in this bucket, you can't get out, so you ain't got to put a lid on that, because they're going to keep each other down. And that's the metaphor of life, to where if you're a crab in a bucket and you try to leave and be a superstar, you try to be better than them, you try to go somewhere else, they're going to hold you down. So these averages try to hold you down. A cancer's a crab. But fuck that, yo. I get out that bucket. I don't give a shit. Yeah, so if an average want to talk shit about you rising up, they just trying to keep you down in that bucket. Fuck the South. That's how we're gonna get her done today. We could just hang out in LA with the superstars, just living the good life. If y'all getting bored with all that stuff, maybe you need some new, fresh talent to bring y'all to the next level. Y'all gonna help me because you are the platform to the numbers of the people and the spotlight and all the resources that you need. This girl from Jersey, sure, is on TV now. Another new network. She has a new show. So if they ever want to see my pretty face on TV, I could be friends with her, and then, you know, she could get me on TV. She could talk to those people about TV. Hey, do you want some new fresh talent that millions of people want to see? You want this guy talking to your TV show? You want this guy to entertain the people on TV? Put this pretty face on that TV. His name S. Godson. She's TV connection. That's fine. You have the resources, but you need the new fresh talent. Otherwise, you're going to live in the world that we live today, where everyone is average on TV, selling average things, teaching the wrong things. You have some shitty rappers doing shitty things, and then the people become shitty. You know what I mean? Y'all need the talent. I'm the talent. I need your platform. We work together. You help me be better, I help you be better. But I'm also the inspiration, because y'all have done the great things that you did, but then you're trying to settle down into the sunset. But you still have like 30, 40 years to live of your life. So therefore you need a new spark of energy, new ideas from a young man like me, who's hungry in the game, metaphorically. Therefore I could rise y'all millionaires to a bigger level. And my certification is I'm a 22. The only 22 numerologies are P. Diddy, Oprah, and Bill Gates. Those people are on the highest level, and they're mature to where they're smart, so they're not really on that lower level of that bullshit. So me being a 22 like them, I could take you to that high level to where they are. You ain't Bill Gates, you ain't Oprah, you ain't P. Diddy. They've been through a lot of things, but they're not. Bill Gates is not the best looking. Oprah's not the best looking. Diddy's not the best looking. He's kind of cool, but you know, you need a couple different angles to get you there. You need, you can't, there's not many of them. Alright? Take you to another level. You at a high level. Don't just stop there. Don't just sit down and chill at your jacuzzi. We could take it to another level. But you help me get to that level, and I'll do the ideas. The groundwork, it's a double thing. You need new talent. I need new platform. But I don't just work under you. I'm my own superstar, to where, you know, I use that to catapult me to a higher level. And most likely, I would get bigger than the people who put me on. But you can't think it's weak for me to ask for that. I don't even need to ask you for a signing contract or that thing. Forget that. We could just chill, be friends. I don't even have to work with you. It doesn't have to be like that, because that's too much pressure on you. Things will happen as they happen. You get lucky somewhere else. You get lucky this and that. Most likely, it might get lucky with you. But wait, hold up.